Alright guys, this is going to be a pretty interesting video. We're going to be doing a Polarity ATI review today. Just my thoughts, opinions behind it. Should you buy it? Should you not buy it? And everything I kind of think about it. So I've had Polarity ATI for probably about 6 months now, and it's definitely been hit and miss. Definitely been hit and miss. I've gotten lots of great days, and I've gotten some bad days also. It's just about limiting those days, right? But let's go over like some pros first of Polarity ATI and Analytica Chart 4. If you buy that bundle, there's a lot of order flow you can see, right? I mean, you get footprint charts, right? You can see buy imbalances, you can see sell imbalances, you can see delta, lots of things you can't see. So in that, I do like looking at that. um, and you can see absorption. You can really, if you know how to read order flow, you can tell when the market's gonna kind of change, right? Now, if you're just strictly playing with Polarity ATI by looking at price and delta and if it's correlated or not, and arming it in trend or regression mode, I don't think that you're going to be profitable in the long run, because there's been many times where price and delta is perfectly correlated, and regression mode's going to be winning every single time, and there's times when price and delta is not correlated whatsoever and we're chopping, and trend mode's going to win. So really just depends on how you read the market. Now for me, I use supply and demand zones, I look at bookmap, I look at a lot of other things and levels, right? And this is what I've been kind of teaching in the Discord, is just arming it at specific levels, right? So this morning, just for an example, there was a supply zone right around 44.90 to 44.92-ish. So I was telling my members to arm it regression long up in this area. And you can see if you would have gotten a fill, again, I don't know if you would have gotten a fill up here, but it just gives you that higher probability play that if we do move up, Polarity detects that triple stacked buy imbalance, you can get that expected pullback down, right? And there's also lots of manual entry strategies we've been looking at. So things like this where it's near 700 negative delta on a up candle, right? So this candle right here, get a manual entry long. This candle right here, 1800 positive delta, move down. You get a short manual entry on the way down. So that's 2 wins right there just from manual entering. And also here this morning, 962 negative delta, move up. There's a up move, right? So that's actually 3 for 3 this morning on the manual entry strategy that I've been looking at. But I do like looking at Analytica Chart 4, 4 plus, whatever you buy. I think 4 plus is worth the upgrade over the Analytica Chart 3, but if you already have the 3, then you're fine with 3. I do like looking at the derived zones and things like that. But yeah, Polarity itself as a whole is great in some aspects and not great in other aspects. So, if you really understand the market, understand where it wants to go, and then, where price is likely to reject and things like that, then you can arm the Polarity in that specific mode to capture a trade that's very high probability. But if you're strictly looking at price and delta movement and literally nothing else, then you're probably gonna lose in the long run. Okay, you might win some days, you might lose other days, but in the long run, you're probably gonna lose. Okay, so you need to have other things involved. But yeah, I think you don't necessarily need Polarity ATI itself, but Analytica Chart is a good order flow tool. Polarity ATI is just the execution behind that. So when Polarity ATI detects a triple stacked imbalance, it will put you into a trade, right? But you can also see the triple stacked imbalances on Analytica Chart 4. So for example, right here, you can see triple stacked imbalances are highlighted, right? So right here, triple stacked imbalance. right here, triple stacked imbalance, right? So let's just say, let's look over here. So say you were, you had Polarity ATI and trend long this morning, right? Then this triple stacked buy imbalance would have put you into a long trade, right? Let's say maybe you had it in regression mode because you said, oh, well, this giant negative 1000 delta candle, there's price and delta divergence, right? And this candle right here, right? So maybe you're thinking, oh, it should be in regression mode. Then you get filled here and you would have lost because this long imbalance would put you into a short trade, okay? So that's why you need to have other market context, right? I was telling my people this morning, trend mode was the right play. Here, there's a win, here's a win as well. And sometimes these imbalances will disappear, but so using Polarity ATI can be great. I think you could also just benefit off of having Analytica Chart 4. But also Polarity ATI has been working really good with my key levels that I've been recommending to people and the supply and demand zones. So for example, arming it in regression long when we're in or near a supply zone or key level, key resistance. Expecting a pop-up and a quick pullback can be great for high quality entry, or vice versa for demand zones or key support levels, right? But overall, I would say, you know, Polarity ATI is up to you to buy. I think Analytica Chart is, it's a good purchase for the price, I would say. Yeah, Polarity ATI takes a long time to learn. And you can also, I think for most people, you're going to find more success with manual entries, but you can also find great success with Polarity ATI and using, you know, key levels, key supply and demand zones, things like that. So that's kind of my thoughts behind it. Hopefully that'll help you guys with if you want to buy it or not. If you do want to buy it, I do have a link in the description if you want to help me out. Buy your Analytica Chart through there or Polarity ATI, whatever it may be. And also our Discord's running a 20% off sale till the end of the week. So if you want to grab a membership over there, then welcome to do so. But yeah, that's all my thoughts. So hopefully you guys had a good one and see you later.